Welcome back, everybody. DarkSpyder here. Another video for Farming Simulator 22. Today, it's gonna be a short video. But I wanted to go over some that Lizard 379 that Peterbilt, that 85 Peterbilt that came out has just been a huge, I would say controversy, but it's been pretty huge all over the place. There's a lot of people that just love it. Been a lot of people that hate it. And then there's been, now the discussion is, what's the better truck? Well, I don't think anybody can really answer what is the better truck, because it really just depends on the player. But before we dive into this really quick, like I say, it's going to be a pretty short video, but before we dive into that, do me a favor, pause this video. And like I said before, we've got a lot of people watching, but we're not subscribing. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit that notifications button so you know when I got new content coming out every day. But the idea that one truck is better than the other one, like I said, it really just depends on the person, I think, and what you want to do. Me, I'm looking for function. And then secondly, I'm looking for, I guess, looks. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it or not. Nostalgia might be there. I mean, guys, if there was a modder out there that put the A-Team van in here and made it to where I could load pallets on it, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Or Kit. Put Kit in here. I will use Kit to haul everything around. But we can't do that. Or even Back to the Future, the DeLorean. I will drive that sucker around this map all day long. But as far as these truck goes, I really don't want to own 16 of them to do, 5 different jobs. So I always look for, what am I going to get that's not going to cost me a lot of slot points? What can I use that I can use for multiple things? So, generally I go with TLX Phoenix. It really is one of the better trucks in the game, I think, as far as functionality goes. It has a lot of options. You can fifth wheel it. It's got a trailer attachment. It has other attachments on the back. And let's just be real about it. The TLX Phoenix has one of the largest tankers, liter-wise, in the game. Now, we're not talking about the modernized flour mill. If you haven't seen that video on the 2 million liter tanker, check it out. But as far as regular tankers go, the TLX Phoenix has the largest liter tanker in the game. Now, we're going to do a comparison. I've got 3 sitting here. We've got the old 379. That's the Peterbilt, right? Lizard 379. Now here we've got us a TLX Phoenix. Now I'm really partial to these trucks. I've been using them for quite some time. And then over here we've got the Mack Superliner X MP10 CVTX. Now I will tell you that there was an update a while back. I updated the Mack truck, but I didn't use the Mack trucks because of the functionality. I couldn't use it for what I wanted. But this is my favorite paint job. I mean, because, yeah, America, baby. That's what it's all about. And like I said, the TLX Phoenix over here, though, had so many more different options. I mean, this is an auto loader. Let's get in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's turn some lights on. Oops, I got in the wrong truck. Let me get in here. If I can get in this one here. Here we go. So you hit your left bumper, open cover, and this side opens. So you'll load from this side. Oh, what's on the other side? Okay, let me close it. Open next. Now it's going to load from the back. I don't want there either. So now it's going to load back over here. I mean, it's an auto loader, and it works pretty well. If you go in We'll go down to the TLX Phoenix really quick here. There it is, TLX Phoenix. We're going to hit the combinations button on it. You've got a dump that holds 820,000 liters. There's your tanker that holds 18,200 to 820,000 liters. And as you can plainly see, it holds just about everything you're going to need it to hold. It even does logging. But here's your auto load. 500, so that's what, 50,000 liters. I think that's right. Yeah. And then here you've got mini bales. And then this one here is just a flatbed that takes 18 bales. I mean, as you can plainly see, this is why I would go with a TLX Phoenix. But it only costs you one slot point too. All these just cost one. All right. That's 16 actually. The auto load baler is 16 points. But your tanker is -1. Your auto loader is only -1. The truck itself is only -2. Now, I used to swear by Roadrunner because it's got a ton of options on it. But I'm going to tell you, after driving the Phoenix and even the Lizard 379, I haven't bought a Roadrunner in forever. It's -17 on my slot counts. I like the paints. I like all the options. You can have attachments on the front of this thing and on the back of this thing, so you can actually pull a trailer from the front if you wanted to, or put on a tree be gone. A lot of options on the Roadrunner, but as far as drivability goes and pulling trailers, it's terrible. It is just terrible pulling low loaders. It's just the worst. All right. Now let's get into Mack. Now, the update, I guess, that they did on these Mack trucks now make them compatible with all TLX Phoenix combinations. So your auto load will work. All these attachments will now work on the Mack trucks. I mean, that's kind of a game changer for me because, you know, one of the biggest things that I liked about the Mack truck was the paint for me. But it also drives well too. I mean, it just gets up and it goes. But here's the other thing too, okay? If you don't have the attachment on this, you can also just pull up and pull your trailers. Okay? The Lizard 379, you're only going to use it for a fifth wheel. Now I'll show you because this is a Mack. You guys saw this was a Mack. This is a TLX Phoenix tanker. And, well, I just didn't pull it right. Let's get in there. There it goes. And it fits right on. And looky there. So, you know, as far as drivability and all, you know, pulling power and everything else, the Mack and the TLX are scarily the same. So chances are I'll be going with these because I like that paint. But it also has all the functionality of the TLX Phoenix. And I mean, I don't need this truck. I don't care about it. If you like it, get it, fine, go get it. I don't care. But if you're, you know, people are talking about functionality and realism and all this other stuff, there's nothing about this truck that screams to me that I need it because of functionality. It doesn't drive great. It sounds terrible, except for this. That sounds pretty good. The paints are lackluster. I can't pull a trailer with it unless it's fifth wheel. So what do I need this truck for? I don't need it. I need either a TLX Phoenix or I need Mack Superliner X in my life. So which one's better? I don't know. I'm torn between the Mack and the TLX, but I'm leaning towards Mack. I think my mind's been changed. I've always liked this paint job, but I couldn't. It really didn't serve any purpose to me because the combinations weren't right for me. I mean, I've got 8 of these cow farms. I'm hauling a lot of milk. I'm hauling a lot of slurry and a lot of manure. So, you know, I need trucks that can pull trailers. I need trucks that can do tankers. And plus, I mean, of course, you know, the American flag with the eagle, who you can't really beat that. And it's got better paint options, just all the way around better options. That and the TLX Phoenix are very similar as far as a lot of the options go, paint jobs go. And now that the Max Superliner is compatible with TLX Phoenix accessories, you can't really go wrong going with a Max Superliner. Just make sure you're going with the X2. You know, just like the TLX, it needs to be the Superliner X. Now, there are a couple different ones in there. When you go to look, there's a couple different ones. There's a 6x4, which is not going to be what you want. That's fifth wheel. You go in here, the RS700L X2 X3 attacher, which would work. I mean, because there's your frame. That's what you need. But I went with the Superliner X. Look at that horsepower. And look at that tonnage, 15.2. This sucker's going to haul all day long. It's going to haul whatever you want. And the reason why I brought that up is because I was hearing a lot of people talking about, hey, you know, I really like this Lizard 379, but it's not pulling 2 grain cars. I'll guarantee you that this one right here is going to pull whatever I tell it to pull. Let's just prove a point. We're going to detach this. All right. Now over here I've got, I don't know if it's 30 million, but it's going to be pretty close. It took me forever to get my silage and hay and everything up this much, but yet here we are. All right, so see, I've got 3 on there, and you see how many millions of liters are in those. And look at that. Not a problem in the world. Not a problem. Now I can't do this with the 379 because it's not a fifth wheel. Or it's only fifth wheel, so I can't do that with this one or with that one. But look at that. Not a problem in the world. 15 tons. I'm telling you guys, it makes a difference. There it is. All right. So I'm just going to detach. Again, Max Superliner, I think, is probably going to be my go-to now that I realize that you can. And they sound good. It drives good. It just goes as soon as you hit the trigger. Max Superliner for the win. I'm thinking, guys, over, you know, the Phoenix, TLX Phoenix, and definitely a winner over the Lizard 379. Unpopular opinion, maybe, but guys, these videos I'm trying to do are different. I told you I'm not going to go in here and just do a review on these trucks and tell you they're the best things in the world. I want to give you all the good things. I want to give you all the bad things. Make the decision for yourself. What's best for you, what you like. That's what the game is about. But I get tired of people telling other people what's better for them, and I'm not going to do that. I'm telling you what's better for me. Do what you like, buy what you like. Again, I do it for functionality. I'm playing this game. I don't take it too serious by any means, but I want things that are going to be ready for what I needed to do. I don't want to go back and keep buying trucks and keep buying trucks and keep buying trucks. And if I do, I'm buying the same truck because of what I can use it for. The Lizard 379 to me is a nostalgia vehicle. You know, I'm probably going to sell most of these because I did it just for the video. I really have no use for a fifth wheel, other than my 2 million liter tankers. So I could keep it for that. But it really has no it has no hauling power. I mean, I'm sure it could pull those 2 million liter tankers because there's nowhere near 2 million liters in them. Like here's one right here. As you can see, I'm using a Phoenix over there. It would probably pull this tanker no problem. It should. I mean, this tanker's only got 994,000 liters of slurry in it. So I just dropped off I just put some in the biogas plant. So let's move him up here, and we'll go attach this. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, even for this weak Peterbilt. I know, like I said, I know people get these because of nostalgia. If I'm not mistaken, these were on what, FS17. So yeah, it's pulling it no problem. But it's not very heavy either, so. And it turns pretty good and everything. But again, like I said, this is a nostalgia vehicle. It's not, I see no functionality that I need it for. At least with my Superliner that I'm using over there, I can unhook it and I can go pull something else, whether it be a trailer or whatever have you. I can't do anything else with this but use it as a fifth wheel. So I'm thinking Mack Superliner for the win, you know. So if you did a Mack versus TLX Phoenix versus the Lizard 379, I'm going to give the Mack Superliner an A+. I'm going to give the TLX Phoenix an A, maybe an A-. I can't even, only because of the paint. You know, that's not a deal breaker for me because I've been using them, and I wasn't using the Mack trucks because of functionality. And the Lizard 379, I got to give it like a C or a D. I find no useful. I find it very useless to me. Again, that's not telling you not to get it. Get whatever you want. If you like these trucks, get them. There's a lot of guys out there that aren't doing any cattle and they need the big grain dumps. So go get it and get your fifth wheel. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you about for me. So that's the video today, guys. Just a versus is all I was trying to do. But I do these because I get tired of these groups and these threads where people are telling me what's better. Well, it's not better for me. It may be better for you, but it's not better for me. So stop telling everybody that the Lizard 379 is the best truck in the game, because it clearly is not the best truck in the game. And it certainly is not the best truck in the game for me. And it may not be the best truck in the game for you. Only you can decide that. All I'm doing is giving you the pros and cons of all three of these trucks. But guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you're having a great day. And as always, I really appreciate every one of you. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I really want to know what you guys are thinking. Don't watch this video for 30 seconds and take off. I want you to tell me what you think. In your opinion, for you, what is your favorite truck that you're using? Tell me in the comments. I really want to know. Because I'm curious, because maybe you've got something that I've never even seen before. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.